Culture.
Club.
Austin.
Culture.
Podcast. Here we are with everyone's. You've been to Burning Man, Katie.
Me?
Ooh.
I'm astounded that you guys are like anti-Burning Man. You guys strike me as Burning Man people. But is it so like, is it too cool now? Like actual people
Look,
don't
we're
like
down for
Burning Man?
fires. We're down for getting fucked up.
Dumpster
Yes.
fires.
And
We
we're
don't-
also down for
Street
like
ketamine.
being broke ass. So that's none of that sounds like
We could
Burning
have
Man
our
to
own
me.
Burning
got
Man,
you.
you know? All we gotta
Like,
do
we'll
is set
shit
a...
set on fire while on drugs for sure.
That's what I was saying. Just like start a dumpster fire,
Yeah.
you know? Take some street ketamine.
What's that?
It's a good time.
That cathedral.
What's
what is
what's
it,
street
the trash
ketamine?
Street.
tower, whatever, behind the.
Nobody actually knows what street ketamine is. It's
Oh,
just
no.
What is that place called
Ketamine?
where Fuck Money played and behind the
Oh, trash terminal. I
trash
think?
terminal?
Or trash.
We can set fire back
Temple?
there probably.
do love setting a fire. Keeps you warm during the winter.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
we don't live in West Texas for a reason though. We don't like that dust.
Oh,
Or like
dusty.
the what do they call like the things that roll through the desert?
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweed.
I mean, we may be down with some cult ass fucking group sex, but we're not down for fucking all the other bullshit of Burning Man.
So you're down for all the Burning Man except the cost, which I totally can get. I totally understand.
We hate tech bros.
I would never go to Burning Man unless I had the money. And then
I don't
want to
be
try
in
it.
no electric RV.
I could go for free if somebody was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
God,
I
here
bought
she
you a
goes.
ticket."
Now
and
you're going to Burning
I do
Man.
a lot of things for free. Like
Same.
if it's free, it sounds a lot more appealing.
Right?
Suddenly.
What is
Burn
what
your
what
ass,
is like
man.
the craziest thing somebody could like ask? Would be like, hey, I got this proposition for you. You know, all covered. I got it. It's on me.
Jared Leto's Sex Island.
Does he have one of
Oh,
those?
Does he
yeah.
have one?
I've
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about this, but I haven't heard about it.
He has a
since I've
sex
never been on
island.
the
Yeah,
island, obviously.
yeah. I don't
You
think
got to wear like white robes, right?
white linen. Yep.
Yeah, you only wear
Mhm.
like white linen and.
What
Pull
is
a-
it? The
pull a
K?
Zach
He's part of
Bobcock?
the KKK?
Well, no,
like
when
what
they
the
hit
fuck?
when they hit like the gong 7 times, that means group sex or something.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
why
you
do
know,
about this?
Was Jay Leno the guy? Was he the guy that recently got into a car accident?
Jared
and then got
Leto.
burnt? That was Jared. No,
Dallas
Jared.
Buyers
oh,
Club,
oh.
Batman.
Requiem
no,
for a Dream.
Suicide
No,
Squad.
I heard that
I'm all
wrong,
about Jay
dude.
Leno having a fucking cult.
Dude, that would be
Sex
for some
Jay
reason I
Leno.
thought
Pretty
thought of
badass.
him and I was like, what the fuck? But I also heard that he got in like a car accident recently.
I think a
because
fire,
car
wasn't
guy,
it?
yeah, and
Yeah.
he like got burns all over his
Molotov
body.
cocktails?
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
is a car guy.
God.
He's like a car guy, so they race and then you.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dangerous game when you live like Vin Diesel.
R.I.P. Dale Earnhardt.
Fast and Furious.
Fast
Woo!
and Furious.
Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, R.I.P.
I'm surprised like Jerry Seinfeld hasn't had something like that happen to him, but like
Junior.
while he's filming Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, it's kind of just
Yeah.
that's distracted driving for him to film that show.
Or
was
what's
that
the
one-
other
I
the
saw an
karaoke
episode where
car
his
karaoke
car
one
caught on
too?
Carpool
fire.
karaoke.
What?
He's,
They've got
all right.
just like a rental or something?
No. He's in Paul Newman's. This is a weird story. It's like a Saab
Okay.
or like an Audi from the 70s or the 80s. But Paul Newman threw like a 500 block Chevy engine in it that was too big for the car. So he's driving it and it's like, and it starts like smoking and stuff on it. And
Oh,
he's like, I
shit.
don't know, they had to pull over and stuff. And he was like, they're making fun of it because like Paul Newman built this car himself. Like he
Ah.
put too much engine in it, not enough car. I don't know. They're talking about
this
it.
is becoming a very manly conversation.
It really is. I feel like we need
Well,
to
we love Paul Newman.
bring our estrogen back
I
on
feel
up
like
here.
estrogen
Paul
loves Paul
Newman
Newman.
was attractive, and his wife was pretty. And
was.
do you guys know how pads work?
No.
What?
So you know the
like,
absorbency rate?
So there's like stickers on pads, right? Where do you stick
What?
the stickers?
It's close.
Okay, so it's more like
Elastics?
Elastic.
it's more like an adhesive, right? So that adhesive lining lines up with your underwear.
Mhm.
So you never want to wear a thong when you're wearing a pad.
Though
But they
I
also have
will
little
do
wings.
that.
I also have.
Yeah,
because
you
I-
know to do the wraparound.
It's yes. It's kind of like that, or like when you don't have a tampon, so you're just like wad up some toilet paper, and you're just like
Yes.
innovative, and you're like,
And then you like
Wrap
check your pants like,
what
is it bulging
around?
because I have so much toilet paper?
yeah, all the time.
Wrap
Thank you.
what
That was
around?
just my pause for the car conversation.
What are you
Huh?
wrapping
That's
around?
very-
Are there
you know,
multiple
give
different kinds
menstruation
of
here.
pads? There's
Hmm?
just are there different kinds?
Yes,
There
there's
are.
thick ones that are like as thick as a diaper, that are like this big.
There's like the nighttime pads because usually your flow is heavier at night while you're sleeping, and you're
that would
probably
never
not gonna
know
get
that.
up and like
You
change
go
it.
to the-
Is that
oh,
because you're a witch and the moon's out or something?
Yes.
Yes, that is exactly it.
it's part of the
Especially on a
cycle?
blood moon. Ooh,
Ooh, that's
Oh,
no, you
blood
don't want to
moon.
be
You
don't
around
wanna-
for that.
No, it's a bad one. It's when my hair starts falling out.
Is that when
Mhm.
your cat talks to you, or do you have a different familiar?
we know my familiar is my cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a familiar?
A familiar is like your like witch
You're a
sidekick.
witch.
Oh.
Supposedly, I don't know. This is
It
like
like
if you're a real witch of the devil, like you're married to Satan or something, he gives you like a little baby demon.
Oh.
But it's like
it's my
but
cat.
on the earth, it's like an owl or a cat or
a
that's why like, people-
salamander, a newt.
That's why like they were getting all mad, the moms, because in Harry Potter they had the owls and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're like, it's a demon, it's not an owl, it's like a demon, and it's a.
I gotcha.
That wasn't in Hocus Pocus though.
But it wasn't a familiar.
They didn't give the witches
familiars,
sidekicks.
Yeah.
Did they have cats?
No, not in Hocus Pocus.
But Sabrina the
Oh.
Teenage Witch has Salem.
Salem's
yeah, but
the
it's
best.
a cat. Of course,
But he
every witch
talks,
has a
he,
cat.
Like, smokes cigarettes. He changes the
Well,
channel.
I feel like it's just
My
like
cat.
I feel like it's like not that every witch has a cat, but like it's just like there's always a black cat in like witch.
Well, there in the olden days,
visuals,
you had a
you know?
familiar, like a demon that was in the body of an animal.
Was it? I was
Is
watching
that
something
why
about
they
this-
would throw the cat in the fire too?
Yeah.
Damn.
They thought
poor
that that was,
Because
kitties.
it's
like
part of your soul in
Satan.
it too.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
well, you gotta burn them at that point then.
But now it's like when they call it a familiar, it's just like somebody that gets your mail for you, or like you know.
It's kind of like Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows.
So it's your simp?
Yeah. Well,
Basically.
Basically. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's like what Salem was to Sabrina. You know, hey, did you answer that phone,
Listen,
Salem? No.
Salem didn't fetch no papers. He was like
He was
sassing.
sassy. I know.
Yeah.
He was sassing, dude. He didn't catch no papers. No way.
But he was supposed to do more work for her. You know? He's on the payroll, Satan's payroll.
Satan's payroll.
Was that really the concept behind that show? Did she like make a deal with the devil?
No, well, it's like a teenage witch, but like real witches,
I'm getting too literal
Like
with
her
this. I'm
aunts.
sorry.
her aunts probably had deals with the devil.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were inappropriate, those ants. They
I
were
loved him. They were so good.
they were good. They were fun.
Did they menstruate?
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
We
How
all
old-
do, all of us.
How old do you have to be to not menstruate?
It varies
It
from
varies.
like your cycle and how many eggs you have, basically. Because
Does
women
it?
are born
Something
with a
I'm
certain amount of
learning.
eggs in their
Yeah,
ovaries.
versus me, I don't wanna think
Ruben
about
nodded his head like, I know this.
He's like, yeah, eggs.
Are you gonna freeze your eggs one day?
No, I don't want offspring.
But I mean, right now you don't. But what if you're like 62?
Nope, never. I'm good.
62. It's
I'm
time
real
to have
good.
a kid.
I thought you freeze them to like sell them to rich people.
That is something I looked into in college, but they have to like pump you up full of hormones and stuff,
Ooh.
and like I really don't want to be that.
So that
bloated
you
for that
could
long.
have like the
Mhm.
D1 babies.
Yeah,
You know what
That's-
sounds
that's-
like a really great, like, quick come up? Being a surrogate. Like,
right.
I think you get like 6 figures just to carry someone's baby for 9 months.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
but that's 9
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, but then it's like,
Yeah, but you
That's
get
like
salary.
a real full-time job.
Imagine if
Yeah,
you do
but then
that
it's
back
not
to
just
back
sleep
to
and
back.
eat and-
You do that like 5 kids in a row. You
I
don't
wanna
even
say this
have
right
to
now.
like keep them.
Two
Like,
things happen when you
Yes.
become a surrogate.
Hmm.
A, you might get attached to the child.
You.
Right.
B,
Yeah, I'm like,
all
no way.
these weird ass dudes who want to have sex with pregnant chicks will be hitting on you. It's fucking real
No.
creepy.
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
But like, that's 6. I'd be like, I'm going to get like $100,000.
I'd rather get paid to be pregnant than not paid to get pregnant and have to keep the thing.
Exactly. That's
Like-
how what I'm thinking. It's like, many women do this work for free.
Right?
And you could help someone. You could help a nice infertile couple.
What, dudes that like to have sex with pregnant women?
I love how that's your thought.
That's where
That's
you,
such a concern.
that's
like
where you
dad
take
thought.
it.
Like,
You're
all
like,
the
I'm
men
telling
that will
you,
want to have
every
sex
time
with
I
you
knew
when
there
you're
are dudes-
Every
pregnant.
friend of mine that was single and ended up getting knocked up, there's always some dude that's like lurks on her like around month 4. Like, oh man, he gives such a glow to you.
But we're like used to
Yeah.
that anyway.
You're like a real fucking.
there's like this
You're
thing
like
where
the
like
aura of Fonzie.
there's like this thing when you like start like ovulating, I feel like, where like you do get like a nice like glow, you know, and like you look really good for like a solid week, even though you feel like shit and you're super
look like
emotional.
Fonzie for a
And
week?
everyone's like, yes, we'll put up with your craziness because you look hot. And you're like,
Yes.
Sick? I don't know. Can you just like go get me some soup? I don't
Mhm.
know. Don't touch me. Just go get me soup. Thanks for telling me I look pretty.
That's
And
how
then you get your
Fonzie did it
period,
too.
and then
He
you're like,
would tell people to get him soup, and then they'd come back with soup.
no, women in Fonzie not the same. They're not in the same
So
bracket.
you're
there.
saying
Fonzie never got
that when
pregnant.
you're pretty,
exactly.
when ovulating, it's not because you look like Fonzie?
Not everyone is Fonzie sexual like you, Rubin.
Interesting.
I think we just discovered you love Fonzie.
Hey.
You
It's
see
like-
attraction through the Fonz.
Through Fonz
How many
and through maybe
Fonz hot
Fozzie
is she?
Bear. I don't know.
Waka waka.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
There we
soon.
go. We've
Too soon.
I've always wondered what Ruben's
Man,
weird
I'm
kinks
all
were.
about like the really weird Muppets. You know, I won't go. That's a whole other subject.
Oh, Muppet sexual.
Weird
We
Muppet.
love it.
Oh,
Which one do
man.
you like? Which Muppet turns you guys
Topic.
What color Muppet
Which
is
Muppet
your
would
best?
you fuck?
I would fuck the honky nose guys. I forget what they're called.
The meat meeps. Like,
Yeah,
you're
they're
on
like-
the-
they're like,
What's the?
I feel like Animal would be good in bed.
Oh, yes.
This is a weird road we're going down here.
You started it.
Keegan, nobody said that blank 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 Muppet it was be good in bed until you said it.
That's why we need Keegan to take us to the parts we're too scared to go to.
Exactly.
Furry living.
Meep, meep, meep. Do you remember that Disney Channel when the Meep Meep guy sang a Demi Lovato song?
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, do you remember this, Julian? He
I,
went,
do, I
"Meep,
mean,
meep,
I
meep,
definitely
meep,
remember
meep,
those
meep,
commercials,
meep,
but
meep."
like I don't remember that specific one.
Oh my
I
god.
always
forgot
remember the
about
ones
that.
where,
I must
like-
have like
Professor
blocked
Sidekick?
that from my memory. That is amazing.
Core memory. I don't know why. I love Demi Lovato, and the guy was just like meep 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 meep.
There's like
meep,
so
meep.
many like weird things that like I'll just like remember from like childhood, and I'll be like, "Huh, that wasn't normal." I like bring it up. I don't know. I was talking to somebody about like moon shoes the other day. Do you guys remember the
Yes,
moon shoes?
yes,
Yeah,
the ones where you
moon
could, like,
shoes.
Trampoline.
This for administration?
Dude, Heelys are weirdly making a comeback.
Right, and I kind of want to get a pair
Dude,
again.
I used to fuck with Heelys so hard, and I had like ones for so many years, like multiple
When did
years.
Heelys
I
go
could
out of
so
style?
see Julian being
Bro,
the Heelys
I
kid.
got in trouble a lot for wearing my Heelys and just skating around like classrooms and shit.
Church.
They were like, take your Heelys off. You can't wear those to school anymore. I'm like, dude, these are my only shoes. I could just pop the wheels off.
So you
And
were
then
that kid. You just like
I would
pretend you
keep
were
the
walking
wheels in my
normal, then like
backpack.
slide
Yeah.
by really quick.
Exactly.
I
I'd
see
be
that.
like, yeah, I'm gotta skate off to my next class.
And the best thing
because
is,
I never could skateboard, so I would Heely.
so the other day, what was that? I think about all these things. These are all from like commercials and stuff that we saw too, where we were like, "Oh, I saw
Yeah.
a commercial. I need it. It's
Yeah.
so
I
cool."
know, right?
There's like no commercials anymore. Everything's on a
Nope.
streaming network.
Yeah.
And so I was like sitting there talking to Mary's daughter. I was like, "You didn't grow up with commercials, did you?" And she's like, "Well, I've seen a few, like when I'm over at my grandma's house." And I'm like, "Huh."
Oh.
Oh my
Huh.
god.
But then it was funny because the other day, Mary had her addressing envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary was like, "Yeah," she's like, "Just go ahead and address these few envelopes for your stickers, you know, so you
Yeah.
can send out your stickers." And Lena's like, "Okay." And she's just like staring at us. She's like, "How do I do that?" And we were like,
oh my god, what?
and it was like this like total shock moment for me because I was like,
because you guys had to like realize what it was that she was
it's
actually like.
so weird because like I swear to God, in like fourth grade, they were like, "This is how you write a letter. You
Yeah.
know, this is how you address everything. This is where."
Did they
like-
even teach kids cursive?
No, kids don't learn cursive anymore.
What?
Wow.
It's so
Man,
weird.
do you guys remember those games that you had to play to learn while you were learning like how to type? on the
Yes.
keyboard
Yeah.
and
Love
shit.
those.
Like, dude, that was
Hyper
like.
Shark.
Yes,
Yes.
dude. I didn't remember the name of it, but that was the best. Like, I remember that class was one of my favorites because I
And
felt
then
like it
you'd,
was
like,
just a game.
Sneak
Love
out
those
and you'd like
games.
play Minesweeper on the side.
Hell
Yes.
For like
yeah.
solitaire.
like
You
the
go to like
worm.
ultimategames.com and you have like
Uh-huh.
thousands of
Death worm.
games. We would like go in computer class, and then at the last 10 minutes, if we finished our work, the computer would let us go on. The teacher, I'm sorry, the teacher would let us go on Club Penguin, and we'd all just go on
Oh,
Club
gosh,
Penguin and like
that's
meet up
hilarious.
and like flirt and like go.
I know
party.
that's like
Club
all
Pe-
everyone
Penguin,
did on Club Penguin.
Webkins.
It
The
was lit.
Webkins thing.
Dude,
Ooh.
Webkins.
I never got a Webkins. I was so jealous.
I remember Pop Tropica was popular back in the day. if you guys-
Neopets.
Neopets, Power Pets.
Oh, Power Pets was
Power
a thing. Yep.
Pets,
E-Bombs World.
Digimon.
All of my Neopets are probably dead, aren't they?
They might be waiting for you. I've like logged in before just to like see what, just like some nostalgia.
And it's always great too because it's with, like that first email address that you made that was just like
Yes.
so embarrassing and cringy that you can never really tell anybody.
Yeah, cool little sis 10. That was my first AOL screen name.
Raptorman265. That's still my email.
Raptorman265.
Yeah, but at the time I was like, oh, like, you know, I watched Full Metal Jacket and I was like, yeah, Raptorman. That's one of the dude's like nicknames. That's a cool name. So I was like Raptorman, and then my school lunch number.
Your school lunch.
And then my
Those
my
days.
normal email that I still
Are you a
use for
cool
like
little sister,
business
really?
stuff. Huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a cool little sis.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm a cool little sis for sure.
I'm a cool little bro.
Was that I looked at my sister's old email address. It was like midnight requiems, and I'm like, oh, so you were goth, you know? No shit, we didn't know. Wow. And mine was like
Deep in my thoughts.
Runner 48 or something. Something super cheesy.
What was yours, Ruben, when you first got to make your first email?
I was like 42. You're looking at
Ruben
Raptor
Gonzalez.
46.
G-Town
Yeah,
legend.
right.
That's what it is.
What was your your AOL Messenger name?
I never had an AOL Messenger.
No AOL.
Aw.
We should get you on AOL.
Let's
didn't
do
really
it. That's
have-
how you'll find love.
I didn't have internet till I was older.
Yeah, we need to put Ruben on like a dating show.
We really do. I would be definitely down for this.
Let's set Ruben up.
Let's do it.
Ruben, what's your type?
Can we just get back to the topic?
No.
Topics.
Our
Truck.
first topic of the day. World Cup.
Whoop whoop.
Ooh, Copa del Mundial.
Boo.
Go USA.
Cup.
Are we still in the
USA
World Cup right now?
USA has made it to the round of 16 where they'll play the
Mm.
Netherlands on Saturday.
So we'll
Wow.
Let's see
So
this.
we've had a really rough World Cup. We haven't really looked that good, but we've also haven't looked that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe not that
Obviously
good.
better than some teams.
be done. Yeah.
Yes, but maybe not as
That is
got a
good.
little lucky there.
I mean, at least we're not Wales, so there's that.
Oh man, the poor Welsh.
Oof.
I feel like we're
never
always
had a
like
chance.
better than
Ryan
most-
Reynolds bought one of their teams. I feel bad for that
Oh,
whole
really?
fucking town.
Oh yeah, he did that show.
Just don't make a TV show about it, son of a bitch. Look, the World Cup's going on. We love the World Cup. Austin is a big bar and restaurant industry town, and this is normally a really slow time. But the bars have been completely full for USA matches and Mexico matches.
Yeah,
also.
most bars have actually been open for like the 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. games.
Yes.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Tacoba's reopened.
Tacoba
for the
reopened
games?
just for the World Cup. Yeah.
Soccer is a
understand.
game where you don't use your hands. That's all I know.
Really?
Yeah.
How
I thought
dare
they
you.
slapped people in the soccer. No.
No, only with your
Oh.
feet.
Fake
Only
slap.
feet slaps.
Feet slaps.
Feet slaps or
And feet slap the ball into the goal.
what?
But you can also hit it with your head, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Mary's
You can
not
do a
here,
head
so
slap.
we're not going to talk about foot pictures at all. Okay, yo?
I should know more about soccer. I feel like.
You're
but-
from Westlake.
Because you're
you should.
Latino.
No, well,
that
yeah, but
racist?
also because
No,
I'm
I'm
like
just
from
kidding.
Westlake. they like soccer over in
'Cause
Westlake.
you dark. And
But like
ethnic.
Westlake's weird because like Westlake's so like, oh yeah, we like football, but then everyone's also like lacrosse too, and swimming, and then also wrestling, and then like volleyball, basketball. Like, you know, they're just like, it's like, oh yeah, we like, there's not one sport that they're like, oh, we're
They like
focusing on this.
competition.
Exactly. Well, I mean, but they're just like,
And
they're just
cocaine.
overachievers. Yeah.
What
But,
sport
like,
did you play? Did you?
You also
Um,
love
I-
Shaking Grapes.
I did football and wrestling until my sophomore year, and then like I quit in the middle of the year because I was just like, dude, why am I doing this? I
Drugs.
just wanted to like
Just say
make
drugs.
movies. Yeah, and drugs. I was like, why am I doing this, dude? I could spend my time after school doing way better things. Like, you
Totally.
know,
Yeah.
totally.
I may play football, but I ain't gonna sign your drug paraphernalia, fucking paper, boss, coach, whatever. Yep. Sorry, that was on a tangent there.
No,
on
it's
a
okay. That's
tangent.
me all the time.
My brain
Yep.
only works in
Is
Did any
two.
of
everybody-
y'all
is
play
everyone
soccer?
going for USA?
I did.
Oh, you
Oh,
played
you're a
soccer
soccer.
for
That's
a
why you
long
know
time.
about this
Whoa.
shit.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a soccer girl. I was so jealous of the soccer girls because they were like pretty and cool and had great legs and like the guys liked them and They were
That
just
was-
cool. The uniforms make you look good. This is all aesthetic I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean,
But I also would like fantasize about being good at soccer because like,
You have
it's
soccer
cool.
fantasies?
I would literally like have. I wanted to be a good athlete, but I was always
Yeah.
just kind of mediocre at everything.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
That's how I felt.
My dad
I would
put me
always
in
come second.
boys soccer
Oh,
from when I was like
Because you're a
6
tomboy.
oh okay.
until I had boobs, which was never. So probably until I was like 14, and then I got on the varsity team in my freshman
that was
year
like
of high
in
school.
that was like in
Nice.
high
I'm a
school.
varsity
so you
soccer girl. Come on.
It's great. But
Playing with
that's
the
because I could
boys.
run really fast,
Hey.
and I was always left
Hey.
mid.
Did you also do like track or anything?
Yeah, I did long
Okay.
distance running.
Oh shit, dude, I could not.
Yeah.
My worst nightmare.
Oh,
I did track
cross-country
for
Keegs. These are my favorite
what,
Keegs is cross-country Keegs.
2 semesters, maybe.
See, I think like I like running, and I used to run more, but like the only kind of running I would possibly like be interested in doing is doing the type of running where like you do like drawings on a map. So I'm like I'm gonna run down this street and then like stop, and then like the next day I'll run down the next street. And then I'll stop, and then I'm like
Like
after
runs?
at the end of the month it'll be a picture.
Oh,
like a
so
cat.
you're,
Cat,
like
it'll be like a
running down
cat.
streets one
Yeah,
at a time.
I'll be running like the streets. Me going down the street will be like the whiskers. You know what I mean?
I love this. I think this is a great idea.
See?
I love the word whiskas.
I'm accomplishing something,
Whiskers.
but like I don't have to really try that hard every day. Like
I like that.
I mean,
That's
I still
cool.
feel like
That's
I'm
a good way
like
to start.
satisfied every single time I do it too.
Yeah, it was funny because in high school, like I was athletic, but I was still like constantly like just like chain smoking and like cutting class and like skipping class so I could go to work and like just getting fucked up at punk shows. Yeah,
Nice.
it's a good time.
Oh,
Yeah.
whiskas.
Good old Malort PBR Keegan.
Yeah, your breath must have been badass.
I was flossing like 5 times a day and would
Yeah, 'cause
also.
you smoked 15 cigarettes. And
Well,
take
I
2
was
shots
like
of
really,
Malort.
I was really fixated on my teeth in high school too, so I would like brush like 3 or 4 times a day.
I was too.
Yeah.
I got really into like teeth whitening mouthwash.
Yeah,
and
just like
toothpaste.
dental
had a-
care, and now I wish I was back in there. But
I only had one
too.
cavity.
Ooh, I was
We
on
love
it
teeth.
back then.
Oh,
We
yeah,
love
same.
teeth, y'all.
Yeah, I only had
No.
one cavity when I was younger, and then I like lost my insurance when I was like 19 or 20.
yeah, I know.
And then I haven't been back. So
My last
I don't-
dentist
my teeth don't
appointment
hurt.
was 10 years
Good.
ago,
You have
and
good
I'm
teeth.
gonna be 26. So
nice.
We're not.
Nice.
It's okay.
You're
It's like part of young adulthood.
all in
is
due
not
time.
booking a dentist
no,
appointment,
now and
so
then
you
finding
absolutely
out
have
you have
to.
to
I
get
feel
like
like
a weird
your
gum
30s
thing.
is when you go to
Topic
the
number
dentist?
2.
My
breaking
wisdom
up
teeth
your
are coming
wisdom
in.
teeth.
Oh no,
They've
dude!
been coming in for years.
I got 3
So,
out. I got
I
one
got-
more left.
I got my wisdom tooth removed. I think it was 2 years ago. Remember that, Rubin? When you had to pick me up and I
Oh.
Yes.
bled all over your couch and
Oh, damn.
had to watch
My
Scrubs.
menstruation.
But like they had to keep on injecting me with Novocaine because apparently redheads have a higher tolerance for like painkillers and like
Oh.
substances.
They gave her a dental tampon.
So they had to
Those
keep
are
on like injecting my gums with Novocaine,
Oh,
and then
God, it's
I
the
could still
worst.
feel it. It was so bad,
Dude.
and I got a really gnarly infection from it. And Ruben also had to take me to a surgeon for that.
Aw.
I was like, I couldn't eat anything for like 3 or 4 weeks.
It's like the worst luck is like I've had a wisdom tooth go bad, and I was telling her before, but you don't. This is what you do.
Yeah,
This is what
you
you
want to
don't.
get ahead of the game.
And
on
Mary had a dry socket before, so we were like, don't
So
do
I
this.
was very cautious about it. I didn't smoke or anything.
I know, but this is so much open wound, or
that.
it's
Yeah.
and
Well-
your mouth's already kind of like a place of bacteria. I don't know.
Well-
It's tough, man.
When I got
Sure,
my
it's-
wisdom teeth out, my dentist, he was like, "1 minute,
What happened?
my chair when I go like this. It goes,
check." We'll be good.
You just hooked
Did
yourself
we
up?
help, Julian? Did that help you?
No, sorry. I just wanted to pause real quick because this SD card went full. But I got the audio on the video, so we'll be all
It's
right.
just mainly sports updates.
What
Oh,
happened?
I have to do my TikTok now.
No, we're good. I'll keep talking. I'll keep telling that story. So, sorry, everybody. But no, yeah, like the dentist when he was like I was like going under, he was like, dude, this guy, like I guess he was talking to like the nurse or something, but he was like, dude, this guy is just salivating so much, like I have to fucking stuff his mouth. Like he was stuffing coffin balls in my mouth. I was just like falling asleep, and he like
This
I
sounds
swear
like a
to God,
Rubin story.
he could have said I gotta shove a fucking tampon in his mouth or something to keep it from like
Did he
leaking.
give you the little vacuum tube?
Oh,
No,
I love that
oh
thing.
yeah,
That thing's fun.
but he was like so that was in my mouth, and he was like, dude, he's he's literally like leaking so hard. He was like still
My
having to
dentist is such a
shove.
badass. Like she would like just basically hooks the vacuum the entire time she's working on my mouth. Like it's not even like vacuum every once in a while. She just puts it on my mouth and just like
It
let's
feels
just
so
go.
good. I
I
love
love
when
that
Let's
that
just
thing
go at it.
just
I'll start crying.
cleans it
The
all
best
out.
one of the dentist. If I
Aww.
had some money, I'd go right now and get
Aw.
sandblasted.
Christmas present.
Yeah.
know.
Let's
Get 'em
by the
all.
Austin
That'd be a
Culture
good-
Club.
Topic number
So-
2:
Ooh.
runoff election.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Open.
Ooh.
The early voting for runoff is Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Next week is the runoff election. We're gonna have our runoff election episode next week with our runoff election specialist, Jake, whatever his last name is.
Weber.
Yep. So get ready for the runoff. Cecilia versus Watson. Who will win the liberal hearts of Austin?
I don't know, man. It's
And
gonna
the
be
Red Staters,
close.
fuck y'all, man. Go live outside in the country. We don't give a shit for you.
Go to Wimberley.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Third topic.
Yay!
Well, we blew through.
We
topic
really
number
did.
2
Wow.
quick, dude.
Simple
Christy
one.
McVie passed away.
Ooh.
Founding member
I've
not
been
even?
afraid
of Fleetwood
of
Mac.
changes. You can keep going. I'm just doing your background for the in memoriam.
I like that. That's
That was
actually
good. That was a
really
nice
good.
touch. I want to say this right now. I know everybody in this town loves to read tarot cards and think they're fucking young Stevie Nicks and they're fucking free flowing, no bra having life. But me, I'll take Christy McVie every time. Oh, she was the best.
And I'm getting
She was-
older.
I know Lindsey Buckingham wrote all the good songs for Stevie, but then fuck him too. We love you, Christy.
Afraid of changing. And then they start playing the photos, and,
And it's
In
like
memoriam.
and then we zoom in on us crying. No, Christy. She's like such a just big part of my life, and
He'll be missed.
it's
She'll
like
be
she was
missed.
the mom I
She'll
always
be
wanted.
She'll be missed.
yeah, she was like a mom to me too.
She like just guided us on through womanhood. You know,
I never
She
knew what a
raised me. She
tampon
taught me how
was.
to use a tampon.
she
Yeah.
taught me.
Through song.
I remember that.
Through song.
Do you remember that?
I remember
too?
that.
That was my girl. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
You're good. You're
Ruben,
good.
I'm destroying Ruben's heart.
Through song.
There's a-
Through song.
Ruben, do you have? I'm sorry, I've made fun of this serious event.
Well,
What
as
is
we
on
all
your
know
heart?
about Fleetwood Mac, they were insane. And I like to think of her as the rock of the Mac.
So you're gonna say like Dwayne the Rock Johnson? And I was like, huh,
That's what I thought
that's a good comparison.
Like, wow, she really had a big
Big
impact.
impact there. Yeah. Wow.
If Fleetwood Mac was Fast and the Furious movies, she'd be ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
I like her even more now. I really didn't know. I knew there was another girl in Fleetwood Mac. I never would have been able to guess her name. I knew Stevie Nicks, but I feel like I need to educate myself
Stevie
on
Nicks
this
is the
other
Vin
girl.
Diesel.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
You're part of that whole generation of tarot card gypsy, no bra wearing, going to Burning
Why would
Man.
we want to wear a bra? Why? Have you ever worn a brassiere?
First of all, Stevie Nicks would want you to wear no bra.
Wasn't it their era that started the hippie movement?
Oh.
Weren't they the original hippies?
Yep. Yep.
What
I
do you?
don't know. I think they're kind of California fucking culture.
But they weren't wearing
means
bras. Those
cocaine.
girls.
Mm-mm.
They were swingers.
Oh, hey, whoa.
They were cheating swingers.
That's very true.
Wow.
Free love.
It's like them, the
Wasn't so
mamas
free.
and papas.
Oh,
Everyone hook it up with everyone. It's just
Mama
like this.
Cass. Mama Cass.
How old was Christy?
She passed away at 79.
Oh, that's too young.
Come on, that's long life.
Struck
lived.
down in the
Yeah?
prime.
I feel like
Struck
that's a
down in the
pretty
prime.
long life lived.
I feel like in 2023,
That's a pretty-
79 is too young.
Well,
to
but it's
die.
like
We're not even in 2023 yet. How are you gonna say in 2023 79
Honestly,
would be
we're
too
just gonna skip over this last month, Ruben. We're not doing December.
Right.
No,
What do you
mean we're
it's
not
not a
doing
thing.
December?
I'm ready for like New Year, New Me. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
time for a reset.
I'm good with that too. That would be.
Yeah.
I'm still decking the
phenomenal.
fucking halls.
You're right. I don't want to skip over Christmas.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
That could be another verse.
just the claps, just a soft clap, you know.
Did you make up that song, Ruben? For Do They Know It's
No, it's
Christmas Time at all?
You never. It's the when they're trying to feed Africa back in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
one of those big giant like star concerts.
But it was the British one. It's like Bowie and Bananarama.
Elton John.
And
Was that the one with Queen? Was
George
for
Michael.
AIDS? No.
I forgot what that one was called. I think that one was in
I think Freddie Mercury's there too,
For
but I don't think
Africa?
this is about.
Yeah, it was something like We Are the World or something.
something like that.
We Are the World is a different
Oh, okay.
Feed the Children movement.
Does it feel like there's less of those these days?
Yes.
Nobody
there
cares
is.
about anybody anymore.
We don't
We're
help
in godless
people
times.
eat.
I bought you a piece of pizza today, so I obviously care about you. I
Yeah.
fed you today.
Well, in America,
That's
we
godless
care
still,
about other
probably, maybe.
Americans eating because, like, we're the biggest people of the world. So, like, everybody's got to, and there's enough food to go around, so everybody's got to eat here.
Yeah.
I try and cut it down to like once a day. You know.
Yeah, I mean, no, me
I got the
too.
money.
But then I get a really fat ass meal, like like I eat a lot. And
That's
then
what
I'm
I like to do too.
So is a tampon
Yeah.
part of the whole like the gift of giving life type feeling that y'all have?
Oh, when you take it out?
And you're just like
Like
it's like kind of like draining like a pool.
Okay.
Like a little like
Sauna?
I would.
Sauna. What?
Jacuzzi?
like are you saying like when you take it out is it like does it feel similar to the gift of giving birth?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
You know, the first few times I did it and I wasn't familiar with the feeling. Yes, it was probably
Mhm.
like, wow, this is insane. What is happening
It's
to
like
me?
when the first time you put one in, you put it in wrong, and it's just like halfway in, halfway out, and you're like sitting down, and you're like, I don't know why I'm in so much pain.
yes,
Wow.
I thought.
Why were you in so much pain?
Because it was halfway in, halfway out. And
Yeah, well, what does that matter? Isn't that how you do it?
Like the hokey pokey, like you put your left leg in and then you put
Wait,
your
what?
left
If
leg
if you don't shove it up far enough, it will
Far enough
stick
into your
out, and then you
cervix?
sit
Mhm.
down, and it's like, why can I feel this? You shouldn't be able to feel it.
yeah,
And you know what I also thought? I thought that they like opened up like they do in the commercials.
yeah, where they like.
Yeah, but then
that
you take it out and
360
it's just
view.
this like block, and I
Yeah.
was like, something's wrong with me.
And when it's like really heavy flow that month, you're just like, and you're like, oh yeah.
I'm like, don't cause
How
any
many-
splatter
How
taking
many
this out.
tampons do you go through in a month?
It varies on the flow.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes if I have my
750?
period for like 3 days, like I'll go through
110?
maybe I'm gonna say probably like 10. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but then like if I have it for all 7 days or longer, which sometimes that happens,
Yes.
because whoever said that periods are regular are fucking liars.
Such liars.
They're such fucking liars. Then sometimes I'll go through like an entire box. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think during menstruation week? Do you think like crazy thoughts or like normal thoughts, or are you just kind of like sad, or do you wish like Burger Records never broke up? Or
So I like to go ahead and put it this way. So I have like 1 month or like 1 week out of the month where I'm normal, right?
okay,
We don't know which week that is, to be honest. But there's like
never
that
knew.
first week, you know, where I'm like start feeling
Faking
bad,
me
and
out,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh no, and I'm like PMSing, and I'm like, I'm in pain, and everything hurts, and I want to cry, and I want to eat soup, and I just I
kind
want to
of soup?
spoon my cat. Usually like a hearty like
Oh my
A
god.
Midwestern kind of
loaded
soup?
potato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You ever do cream of broccoli?
love cream broccoli,
Love
so
cream of
good,
broccoli, child.
so good.
So good.
But then you know you have your other week where you're like kind of like angry, I guess. You know,
is this
and
once you get it, or this is like the second week
the
of
second week,
PMS?
second week of PMS, where I'm just
Oh.
angry,
Oh my god.
and I will ruin men's life for the fun of it.
Yes.
And that's when I get like the pretty glow, you know, where everyone's like, "You look good," and I'm
Oh.
like, "Buy me a drink." I'll suck your blood. And then I'm like, I don't know why I said that.
And they're like, we love
Are you a vampire? Do vampires menstruate?
I mean, I'm
So you're a
Well,
witch
'cause they're
and a
gathering
liar
blood.
and a vampire and a.
everything.
The men can sense her like preparing body, and they're like, that's why she's glowing.
birthing. It
We're
can-
so weird.
it
We're
can
literally like
birth.
just chimps. It's
It
not-
is,
That's
yeah.
when you see it. You're right.
Yeah, because the men are just
Like
they're like,
chimpanzee.
oh my god,
You mean right?
it's fertile.
Chimpanzee.
We gotta get on that thing.
And then what happens the next week?
The next week, then I cry and I'm bleeding, and I just usually lay there, and I groan a lot, and I throw things, and then I break out a little bit, which is my biggest pet peeve, and then I cry some more, and then I feel better, like 1 week later,
Do you
and I'm
think
like,
breaking
wow,
out is part of like a
that's
psychosomatic
amazing.
thing?
No.
Your face was so perfect. Don't even test. Don't even test me.
As a woman in comedy, does your ovulation, menstruations affect your jokes?
I have a couple like jokes where I'll like talk about periods just to be a silly goose, but no, it doesn't affect me unless I'm worried like what if I'm like bleeding through my pants and they can see it. That's just the fear. If sometimes you like
Nice.
feel like a weird sensation and you're like, did I just like bleed through my entire
And then you're like
ass?
sitting there, and you're kind of like slightly checking with your hand, and you're like,
Oh yeah. I'll do like a look
uh-huh.
like and try to like just make
This
sure
guy's
no
just
one's
like
on me.
stretching, and be like, oh, I was
Yeah.
just stretching.
Just need to check out my crotch directly, face to face, real quick.
Let me just
It
get
never
on in there.
happens though. It happened to me in high school. I just have that trauma.
Yeah.
But I don't have like I think maybe if I actually tracked myself throughout the month, I would notice the ups and downs. But I always notice I get really pissed off like 2 days before or 3 days before. And the whole world is bad. I'm mad at everybody. And I forget why. And then I get my period.
I
I'm
think
like,
you're
oh,
like,
So why is
oh.
everything? Okay.
you just wake up and you're like, everything is just wrong.
And it's irritating. It's
Yeah.
all so irritating.
And I'm like, I
the
usually have
birds,
like
irritating.
I'm like, why did I ever think this was like a good thing? Why did I ever like do this with my life? Why,
Is there certain music you listen to in this moment, like Stone Temple Pilots or maybe Deftones?
Sometimes I'll listen to like sadder music if I'm feeling low.
I have an entire playlist.
Demi Lovato, Muppet covers.
I think
Me-
that was
me-
Camp
me-
Rock
me-
specifically.
me.
It was Camp Rock. Yep.
Yes.
It was definitely the
I remember that
You're
movie.
the voice I hear inside my
Uh-huh.
head.
Hell yeah.
with the Jonas Brothers. and-
Yeah, dude.
Ah,
Was
They
that-
just
their
played the
first
Cowboy
movie?
game on Thanksgiving Day.
That's right.
Girl,
I heard the music was like really low.
you know how Joe do.
Joe's like becoming the favorite brother again.
Yeah.
That should have
took
been a
over
topic
Nick?
today. Yeah, it was like originally Joe, and then Nick started like getting.
He started coming up again because like everyone was like, "Wow, he's the nice one." Because like, didn't Joe have like some drama with like Taylor Swift or something?
Yes,
That's what brought him down. Mhm.
yes.
Isn't he married to that girl from?
Game of Thrones.
Okay, and then who's married to the Bollywood?
Nick,
Nick is.
and then Kevin's married to a nobody.
Well, you know,
Good
There's
on
hope
him.
for all
Dude.
of
Good
us.
on him.
There's
No.
hope for all of us.
Yeah, Kevin was always like the one that was gonna marry the girl next door, and good for that girl.
I feel like that's what I would go for if I was like that level. You can't get like another famous
I
girl.
don't know, man. When you're like a Jonas brother, though, it's like
That's just like I feel like that. The reason why people do that is just like a familiar, like they'll like understand me, but it's like, nah, dude, you could be
how do you
different.
understand a Jonas brother? I couldn't go into their mind.
I could also see them being like, I bet girls are really weird to them if they
Yeah.
they're normal, you know.
Yeah,
And guys to like a girl or whatever.
If there's one thing that I've learned like around like working with like musicians and stuff, just don't be impressed. That's it. They will
Yeah.
go fucking insane. So they'll be like, "Have you ever heard this song?" And I'm like, "I don't really want to." And they're like, "Do you want to?" And I'm like, "I know."
yeah.
Cool.
Turn it
cool.
off.
Do you want me to buy you a drink? I can buy my own drink. Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. And you're just like
Panicking inside.
and you're
Yeah.
sitting there and you're like, your shoes are ugly.
He's like rubbing
Is that
his
'cause
drink
you're from
tickets,
LA?
trying to buy you a drink.
I
He's
need
like,
I need this like energy. I'm too nice to people. I need this like
I just
ice
What's what we like
cold.
about you? You're nice.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I won't.
no. If you ever need any help though with like famous people. I got
Not
you.
being
Yes,
nice,
I got
no,
you.
Keegan's right here.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love bullying
What famous
men.
person
gonna
would you want to
remember that.
slide into the DMs?
Come on, little Fonzie,
Ooh.
calm it down.
That's a hard question. Someone else go first.
Ruben.
I don't know what DMs are.
Who would you send an email to?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like a carrier pigeon or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
smoke signals.
Oh, that's it.
Actually, I've slid into like comedians' DMs before.
Oh, really?
Not in a sexual way though, like in
But,
a,
like-
a weird fangirl way.
Yeah.
But I
like,
feel like
yeah.
comedians will answer you though, kind of.
I had Andrew Schultz. I wrote an article about his special that came out because I was like obsessed with him at the time, and then
Yeah.
I sent the article to him, and I was like, I really liked your special, and he was nice enough to say thank you, and
Aw.
and it warmed my heart. I was
There
like,
you
now I
go.
will
That's
love
sweet.
him
That's cool.
forever.
I mean, because it's not like, I don't know. I feel like comedians will answer you. Maybe not like
If I'm ever like
a
big,
great
and
answer, but they'll
someone
be like,
messages me,
keep it up, keep the work up or something, you know, or I don't know.
yeah, it like now I will be a fan forever because he took the time to do that.
Yeah.
So like, if I ever get any kind of success and people start messaging me, I'll be
There's like
like, I want you to like me.
a
Thank
history
you.
of comics helping out under comics, but hating popular young comics, but loving the not popular young comics. You know something like that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You pick it up what I'm putting down?
Oh, I'm picking it up.
Little
I'll go.
Fonz, you right there, cousin?
Lil Fonz.
Just like,
Lil Fonz is doing math. She's
Doing
doing
my-
calculus.
do you know like when you have like the
She got an
murder,
abakai.
like the
Oh,
murder
she's doing the
strings?
red string.
red strings connecting the.
Oh, yeah, on the bulletin board.
Always wondered. Like, when do you break the cork board out and start putting the pictures on it? How fucking crazy are you?
It's like, yeah, the time it takes to actually set that up.
It's a lot of
Nobody
fun.
shows that montage.
It's fun.
And then you gotta look at it and just be like, damn, bitches be crazy.
I have a lot of strings.
It's always like so crazy. Like it's this like madness of you putting it together, but then all of a sudden when you like back away from it and you've finished, that's when all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, now it makes sense. Like, you know
I
what
had to
mean?
do
That's
that for
how it
Game
is
of
in the-
Thrones, to be honest.
Oh really?
You did?
Yeah, I made an entire.
I'm literally about to go crazy here. What?
You got to keep up with a lot. There's a lot of
There's a lot
relationships
of-
happening, and then you have to have like your like green string for incest, you know,
You have a
and
map?
like
You have a map
your red
out
one
there?
for like.
Coastal
Listen,
Mexicans
This
versus
was
the
college.
Plains
I should have
Mexicans?
been focusing on my midterms, but instead,
You were like
I-
tracking the lineages of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I watched
characters.
a lot.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I watch a lot of crime procedurals, stupid ass detective shows,
Oh yeah,
super
Forensic
cops.
Files,
I love
bro?
all this stuff.
Dateline.
And like half the times their strings make no fucking sense.
Bro.
Strings
I have
make no
seen
fucking
one show
sense.
where they're like setting up a timeline of the crime where everyone's at and like everybody where they're at certain times. And I do feel like that one made sense.
Yeah.
But most of these fucking things never make sense.
Makes
What
so
do you-
much sense.
I feel like Forensic Files is one of the best shows where like you watch that and every single show you can like kind of figure out what's gonna happen before like they tell you what happens at the
Midsummer
end.
Murders.
I
Exactly.
love Forensic Files.
It's the best,
I
dude.
feel
And
like
that
the first
that
two
narrator,
seasons
dude.
of Elementary were really good.
Okay.
Got a little weird there when they try bringing in Moriarty and all that kind of stuff. Whatever. That might be my last topic.
Midsummer Murders. Midsummer Murders.
I love Midsummer Murders.
Best
Right now,
show on
I'm
television.
waiting for the new episodes to come out. I'm going to say this out loud. So PBS Masterpiece Theater, they have like a little app, you know, like their Prime, and it's like $2 for the next 2 months. And I think I'm going to snag it and just watch British crime procedurals like crazy, the ones I haven't seen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a
there's a
great
couple.
idea.
There's this one called The Duke and the Duke and the Maiden, and it's like based in like 1800s, and they're solving crimes, and she can't really do crimes because she's like a maiden, but you know, but she's like also.
But she's really
But
smart.
her and
Yeah, I
this
bet
Duke,
she's like
but
actually
she's
better than
spunky,
the
you
Duke.
know, and she got a little spunk, and that. And then there's a couple other shows. Paris Murders. And
I'm learning from Keegan.
just-
I'm just gonna keep looking at it.
This will be my new like tutorial how to have resting bitch face.
I feel like I want what you
Do
have.
you think female cop detectives have periods and use tampons?
Yes.
I
mean,
think, yeah.
especially like the sports tampons, like
Oh, like
the
a
heavy-
Playtex?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a sports tampon?
Are those
Yeah.
the ones that athletes use?
Playtex.
Mhm.
Because you're like
Ah.
playing tennis and you
Play-
have your
So
tampon in.
is it just one kind of tampon that one brand
Oh.
makes, or is it a brand that just makes like all of the athletic tampons,
Does it
No,
help with
they
your backhand, you think?
or is it just one
Yeah.
kind? It's like a specific tampon.
no, it's like no different than regular ones, but for whatever
But
reason.
they charge you a little bit more for it, and it's like, this is long lasting and durable, even though you still have to change it the same amount of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not as long lasting.
No. Turns out being a woman's actually extremely expensive, because if you buy into like the bra thing, or even women's underwear are more expensive.
Yeah.
For some reason, the socks are too. I don't know.
Yeah, and the
I'm just-
razors.
Why the razors? I don't
Yeah.
even. Fuck it. I don't shave.
The
We're-
razor's
We're
edge.
done.
And the blue like Bic ones are the best ones anyway.
Yeah,
The little
exactly.
men's like 2-blade, the best.
Women's deodorant more expensive than men's.
But it smells
Dove.
pretty. Like lilacs.
I think it's
You guys have good sense too, though.
right.
Yeah.
I like your
Jasmine.
scents.
Hell yeah, cedar.
Old Spice.
Sandalwood.
I'm all about that degree men.
Oh.
Degree is pretty good.
Yep.
I don't
I
I was
even
like,
mind
is,
Axe.
no, I was like, is that
You
what
better
I have?
axe
I
somebody.
have
I do not
Harry's.
mind like the smell of it. I always felt like I couldn't ever reveal that secret.
It
But
just
now
re-
I'm
I have
I'm
Axe
wise.
shampoo right now.
There we
asking
go.
Somebody.
my man.
I don't know.
It's on
Axe
sale.
always reminds me of like being in like middle school and like walking past
Yeah.
like a group of boys. And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I got Axe Dragon or something.
Because
and,
it's like every single dude in middle school that like starts athletics, they gotta like, their parents gotta buy them like, oh, you gotta have like a 3-in-1 so you can like shower right after you do football in the mornings, and then like everybody smells the same.
Oh god.
They just smell like Axe and Old Spice basically.
Axe ass.
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 So as women in the world of women and menstruation and comedy
We'll bring up menstruation.
and
They
I love
really
it.
like
comedic
them.
menstruation
Yes.
and menstrual comedy. I don't know if menstrual
Is
comedy.
that the name of that episode?
Menstrual comedy. I like it.
Comedy. We
Is it getting harder or easier for you? You've been now in the Austin comedy scene for 2 or 3 years. You run things. You know everybody. People high
Trying.
five you.
I
They
do
say
get high
things like,
fives.
"Damn, little Fonzie in the house."
what up,
Yo, you guys, Julian came to my open mic on Saturday at Cenote. It
I
was
know.
so
I heard
sweet.
it was like 20 people there.
It was so many people. So
That's
many
good.
I was so
people.
mad.
good.
I was gonna go, but I didn't because it was cold.
It was
It was
cold,
cold.
man. It
You
is
know me.
cold.
I
I'm-
dressed like
My core
surprisingly
temperature
well.
was a little low. It was like-
I know.
No, I
But
feel
they
Yeah,
got
like
those
core temp.
heaters. Mary with the heaters. Got to shout her out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not like other venues that keep it really cold inside.
Cold
Yeah.
inside hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard it was a good one though.
it was a good one. It's a fun one. I love that one now. We're having fun.
It's all cozy.
Yay.
It's cozy. I get
It's
my little
cozy.
You can get
BLAT.
coffee.
Yes. You can get
What's a BLAT?
BLT with avocado.
Oh.
A
So
blat.
tomato.
Oh.
I
I was
get-
like, blat, blat, blat.
Blah,
Nah,
blah, blah.
I get the blah.
But blat.
That means no tomato on my sandwich.
You're weird. Why don't you
Yeah.
like
Oh, you
tomatoes?
I don't
Tomatoes.
like tomato on
I
mine
love
either.
tomato on certain things. I love tomato on Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like the chopped up little ones.
I like the salsa.
Spaghetti.
I like the pico de gallo. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I like the pizza sauces, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I love ketchup.
I just don't like it on a sandwich.
Neither do I.
I get that.
Yeah.
Cultural.
I don't get it on my Jimmy John sandwiches. I
Whoa.
don't get it on my Thundercloud sandwiches.
Two
I don't get
thundercloud
it on
fucks.
my.
I actually
Snarf
get it on my little
sandwiches.
deli sandwich
Snarfs.
with tomatoes because they do their tomatoes really,
Dude,
really,
oh, man,
really
I want
thin.
Snarfs.
I do too. I could eat another sandwich and be
I'll
okay.
Stop it up right now, girl.
I would love a sandwich.
Right? Okay, if we
Nice
could just
sub.
just maybe one that's toasted too, like a
Oh,
warm one.
yeah, dude.
A good pastrami.
Chicken bacon ranch.
I have bagel bites at home.
Oh hell.
Those
Damn,
fuck.
I wanna make some bagel bites.
That's
Those
some
fuck.
real fucking bagel bite love right here in this house. I'll
Love
tell you
bagel
what.
bites.
Love it too.
Bagel bites or pizza rolls. Or not pizza rolls, but what are they called?
The little pizza rolls. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
There's Tostinos.
Tostino's pizza rolls.
Yeah,
Pizza
I
rolls.
understand
I'm
that.
gonna go with
I'd
pizza
rather go
rolls.
with bagel bites than the pizza rolls.
I'd go pizza rolls.
I go pizza rolls.
See, like I feel like the bagel bites are good, but you gotta actually like be really good at like the timing on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cause like if you get them like
Too crunchy,
soft,
then they can't. These like
too
not
crunchy,
chewy,
you can't
yeah,
bite 'em.
Yeah.
that's
if
a
you're
really
somebody
hard
like
ratio.
me and you just like forget that things are in your oven or in your air fryer, it just never turns out well.
Dude, I know,
Yes.
man. It's like I try to cook meat, like beef, in my air fryer, and then like
What?
it cooks
Now
really
it's
fast. To
jerky.
be honest, it's like not bad.
Now
You can
it's
cook it in
jerky.
like 5 minutes, but like you gotta flip it, and then you gotta like be like, oh shit, how many minutes has it been in there?
Right.
And then what's the temperature? Did I cook this right? And then I put it in a steak sandwich, and it slaps.
Ooh.
Put some like Swiss on it, and just 2 toasted pieces of bread.
Brioche,
No, just literally just slice of white bread.
sourdough.
I would
It's
definitely
more of
have
a Wonder
that.
Bread guy.
I
Word.
love
I'm just
sourdough.
like I just get those kind of breads, and then like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have like sandwiches this week, and then like I don't make sandwiches this week, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a sandwich now at the end of the week or something, and then I take that bread out, and then it's all moldy,
Yeah, that's
and
the
I'm like,
worst.
fuck.
And you're like, I
dude.
guess I have to feed these to
Worst.
ducks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, look at you, kindness.
Do ducks like mold?
So you're a woman,
Sorry.
Keegan. Do you have any women questions for the other woman on the podcast today? A little woman to woman action.
See,
Ooh.
we could talk about birth control. We could talk about.
What is that? Why do you want to control birth?
It's
This
called
is
a
America. We
vasectomy.
love babies popping out like wild dogs. Babies popping out. Like...
How do
Have
you
a
feel?
litter.
How do you feel about men getting vasectomies? Because I'm like totally here for it. Because like y'all can reverse that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I didn't even realize you could reverse it. If you
Uh-huh.
can reverse it, absolutely. Go
Right.
for it. Do it.
right?
That'll make things way easier.
I'm just waiting for like the male pill thing. Though.
That would be great.
That'd be
'cause
sick.
It's like I feel like that's gonna come around soon enough that like
Viagra?
if I got a vasectomy and then that came out like the next month, I'd be like, fuck. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
might be
Yeah.
one
I
of those things
coulda
though
just
where you have
taken
to
the
take it
pill.
at like the same time every day. Like I could never keep up with the pill. That's why I have like the
Ah.
arm stick. But
I have never done the pill or an arm stick or anything.
Don't you got to go get arm sticked again?
yeah, because it wears off after 4 years, and I'm on my 3rd year, and they want you to usually change it in your 3rd year.
Did it hurt?
No, it was actually like super simple. Like the side effects weren't bad at all. It's not like I didn't have any like weight gain or like acne or like anything like that. Like actually, my hormones kind of regulated a little bit better.
Oh.
Mhm,
So
like
you weren't
lighter
acting crazy when it
periods.
first happened?
What? Do I have my knife on me? Do I need to stab Rubin? I
Shank,
don't know.
shank.
Uh-oh.
I have a toothbrush in here. That I could
Why
use.
do
Who's the
women
alpha
wanna stab
now?
Other woman?
Because she had to get stabbed in the arm to put a friggin' stick in it.
Exactly.
So that she won't have a baby.
Yeah.
I don't want a baby either.
Recognize.
Oh, little baby meat Muppet.
Mine would not be a meat Muppet.
I
It
don't
would be
think
annoying.
Mine wouldn't be a Muppet either.
Your baby.
It would try to take me away from my passions
Yeah,
and my
dude.
life goals.
Like I'd like to travel and like I don't know, live as a recluse in the woods and
Mhm.
fake my own death. And if you have offspring,
I'd like
So
to
you want
not
to be
be
like Big
responsible
Bird
for
and
Yeah.
follow that bird?
no, no.
Remember the whole team was trying to find where Big Bird was going? It's badass.
Yeah, it's like all those people, they're like, oh, you gotta have kids because responsibility teaches you things and family's so great.
If you can live a life without responsibility, I
that.
feel like that's the way to fucking go.
That's my plan.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's like you look though at like our generation, like the three of us, like where it's like your parents by the time that they were like our age already had like 2 kids.
Yeah.
Not
They
my
bought their
generation?
like first house.
Yeah.
Yours too. But you know, like so it became like ingrained in like their heads to be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is success. But then
Mhm.
it's weird because like as like tail end millennials, we're all like,
Yeah.
like buy a
Yeah.
house. No. You're like,
Maybe
I
I
can
could rent my apartment for the rest of my life.
right.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
for,
And then,
like,
and then the
another
rent will
year-
never go up too much.
And
Maybe.
you're like,
I'll
I-
never retire. It'll
like-
be great.
You're like, I got some plants, and then they die like 3
What
weeks
if I
later,
get 2
and you're
tiny
like, well,
homes? Not 1, 2.
Oh my god, yeah. I
Dude.
hear like a lot of the van life people are regretting everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, we had some van lifers on here before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They seem
I
kind of happy
respect it.
though.
No, I respect it. I get it. I would
Oh.
just never want to do it. Knock
Mm.
on wood.
Look,
Okay.
I'm all about
I feel like van
living
life.
your own life by your own rules. But if you got to have $100,000 to fucking turn your van into a fucking apartment, I'm not sure if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Plus, I
saying?
feel like the only
OG
reason why they
van
seem
living
happy
is
is
just you in the
because
van.
they're not in the van.
They
That's
had
When
down
you
by
see
the
them,
river.
like,
You gave them the opportunity to come inside.
yeah, we brought them into a nice air-conditioned room. And they're like, "Holy shit, dude, we haven't been in a room in months."
We're so happy. Everything's great now.
I be hanging out in libraries in every city I go to, like a homeless person.
Right.
Going into their bathrooms and like sink showering. Use a whore bath.
Yeah, you gotta take coins to take a shower. You gotta like, isn't there a place where you gotta like put coins in and take
I
a shower?
think so.
I think those are truck
yeah.
stops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go to a nice Loves.
Ooh, I love loves.
Ooh, falling in love at loves.
in the
It's a
bathrooms.
bathroom.
Nothing
with
like
the
a
glory
shower.
hole.
Loves bathroom. They really are clean.
They're very clean
are.
nowadays. They ain't like the old days when all the
I feel like
meth and prostitutes.
they got
and all
more
that.
going on there than at Bucky's.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Be cool, bro. You're talking real fancy right now. You're talking real loud about this one, huh?
I feel like we've all had one fantasy to become a lot lizard at one point or another.
We ain't talking bad about no Bucky's here, woman.
I've definitely had the like, dude, let me just hop on a train and who knows where it goes type like, idea.
Oh,
but
runaway train.
Never look back.
I could always come back, like, the train. I'll just take the train back this way, and I'll make my way back eventually.
We'll start in
Yeah.
Minnesota and float down the Mississippi.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You got to
That
start in
old
Texas.
river.
This is where we are.
Yeah, we're
See?
not gonna like fly
Yeah, I
up
know.
to Minnesota and
Yeah,
then
one-way
take a
ticket or
train.
something.
Yeah, I guess
What's
we'd
the
have
point
to
of my
drive up to
$100,000 to
Minnesota.
fly up there and build my own raft and then fucking go down?
Oh,
You
a
might as well
raft?
buy a train ticket to go to there, and then then just hop on
You
the
ain't hear
train.
little dudes doing that? They build their own fucking. I mean, these a bunch of guys that are just bored, have money, obviously. They build like fake boats or whatever, like just homemade boats, and they float down the river
What?
Why?
because it's like we're tired of train hopping and
Oh, so they're
Well-
just like trying to get places.
we can't go
That's
to
like-
Burning Man until like December.
There's people that live like I think it's
I don't
either
even know
somewhere
what that is.
outside of like Malibu or maybe like a town outside of San Francisco where a bunch of people like live in their boats,
Dude.
because it's like rent free technically.
Yeah, that and like in Chattanooga, there's like also a lot of like houseboat
Yeah.
situations over there. Like you still
Yeah.
do have to like rent like the pier basically,
Yeah,
but
but,
you've already probably bought your boat, so
It's
it's
I gotta hook it up to electricity.
dude, I should just live in the Gulf of
Ooh.
Mexico, bro. Who's gonna stop me? Like I'll just post
hurricanes.
up by the oil rigs. Yeah, but I mean they don't come that often,
I mean, I think they
like,
come
you
pretty
know.
frequently.
and it's
Mhm.
like the water's kind of warm, so
What are
like
you gonna do on the fucking oil rigs? You be oil rig boy?
No, you'll just be like kind of nearby. So like whenever you come outside in the morning, like sipping your coffee, you could just like wave at
The
them.
guys at the oil rig be yelling, "Hey kid, bring your oil can up here."
I'll just be like
Oil
slowly
can
like
Julian.
I'll be
Oil
at the
can
bottom
Julian.
just trying to like cut down the oil rig with like an axe at the
Oh,
bottom.
hell yeah.
Like they'll be like
Like a
"There's that guy
real
floating
eco
up here."
terrorist. Yeah, I'm fucking
then
down with
he's
some
like-
real eco terrorism.
He's been down there for weeks. He just like keeps trying to like cut the
Fucking
whole oil rig down.
harpooning the whale fucking
With, like,
harpooner.
maybe like a
dudes, you know?
sledgehammer would be better.
I think a sledgehammer would work better.
Yeah.
I feel like it with like the
With, like-
pressure of the ocean and stuff.
You
Yeah,
hit the-
yeah,
you hit
yeah.
it going, "Runaway
The salt
train,
would like
never
become like
come
a
back."
cutting tool.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
like-
could. Okay, I
Oh.
think we got this figured out.
Eco-terrorism is back again.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Little
bad.
activist
We're taking
Julian.
down
I'm talking about the
BP,
fucking
dude.
goddamn 12 Monkeys. You know what I'm talking about?
12
No.
Monkeys. I like 12 Monkeys. That's a good movie.
That's a.
Bruce
Have you seen
Willis.
the movie
Good
12
movie.
Monkeys?
Oh no, I haven't.
It's maybe one of my favorite.
Brad
Bruce
Pitt
Willis
is a eco-terrorist, and his group is called the 12 Monkeys.
Oh.
And they don't know. They don't really understand what the group is.
Yeah.
But they're fucking. It's a badass group of eco-terrorists. It's like really just doing hardcore damage, letting all the animals out of a zoo, just doing crazy shit like that.
But that was like the whole thing in 12 Monkeys. It's like, did they only
They
let
thought-
the animals out of the zoo?
No, but that's the whole point. That they thought that they were the ones who
release the
release the virus.
Yeah, of
but
course.
they didn't.
But it's because it was the scientist dude.
Yeah, he
It's
did
his
it.
dad.
Yeah.
So it's still him though, technically.
So Katie, you don't actually have to see this movie anymore.
Yeah, we just.
It's
I'm
actually
totally
it's all
enamored
right.
with your
Do you
guys'
like Bruce Willis?
movie reviews. Yeah, Bruce.
Do you
Wow.
like Brad Pitt?
I like Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Do you like the idea of time travel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck
I
it.
do.
That's all I'm at. The movie's badass.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think it's
I'll
badass.
watch it. I will buy this film
Don't buy it. Don't
from
buy
a
it.
red box.
Nah, I wouldn't rent
Buy
it
a
either.
DVD
The
player.
fact that I don't own 12 Monkeys is not as disturbing me. I should have a copy of this.
Bro, I have it like three different copies of it.
Damn, you got the fucking
It's like
Ego
VHS,
Terrorist.
DVD, and Blu-ray.
This
I only have a
motherfucker's
few
spitting.
movies like that though.
This guy spits 24/7.
Spit.
This guy never stops spitting.
I mean, that's why
That's-
you
That's
had to
what
have
it
a
is.
cotton
I know,
in
they
your
have to
fucking
cotton swabs
That's
in
what
it.
they did is they put the tampons in his mouth, hoping to stop it.
That's like anytime I'm like
Y'all.
thinking about eating like tacos with salsa, like dude, my mouth like starts like
Spit.
salivating so much,
Mm.
dude. Like I literally like feel like I have to start like swallowing a lot of like my saliva. Like I'm like, oh god.
That's me
Dude,
with
I'm
sour
like-
punch straws or really like sour candy in general.
This might be the most feminine episode we've ever done.
Oh my god, we did
Look
it!
at that!
We
Whoa!
did it!
We brought up menstruation at least 10 times.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
feel so
feel like more than 10
estrogenic.
times.
We talked about
Just flowing.
tampons.
Yeah.
and
The estrogen's flowing.
I'm
pads.
flowing. My
And-
cycle is beginning.
It is
I
happening.
think we
Are
used
we
the
all in
word
sync now?
urethra.
Are we? Oh my god!
Oh my
Are we
God.
all in
Guys.
sync? I feel like we go through period cycles too, right? Isn't that true?
I
The
don't
dudes
know.
go through
Like a
emotional
moon
cycles.
I've had guys have
Moon
like
cycles?
sympathy periods with me. Like
oh, okay.
when I worked over at Texas Coffee Traders, the entire like.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I was thinking of that because there's like sympathy pregnancies,
Yeah,
right?
but
Oh,
there's
yeah.
sympathy periods.
Oh
too.
What
my
the
God.
fuck are
So
y'all-
when you
what the
work
fuck
with-
is a sympathy What the fucking?
No,
Oh,
it's like
where
when
we
you
naturally
gain
bring
weight.
people down to our level. No, I actually don't know exactly what it is, but you explain.
Okay, so
You-
like I guess like a sympathy pregnancy is like when you're like with like a partner or like your best friend or something, and then you start feeling like the symptoms of pregnancy, like the nausea,
There's
like
an alien growing in my body.
fucking parasite.
A fucking living beast taking my life source.
Yeah.
And then you're so connected to your woman that you're just like energetically carrying
This
her
is
burden.
some fucking gaslighting right here. This is some white boys gaslighting their pregnant ass chicks who have no sleep and have no concept of time as a construct.
Is this
Well,
where?
then,
Is this
so
why?
a period, did the men start crying around you?
They do get like super irritable, you know, and they get
Oh,
like
I'm always
somewhat like
irrit-
weirdly
sorry.
emotional.
Yeah.
And then, like I remember when I worked over at Coffee Traders, it was just like me and a bunch of men because I worked in production. I was the only girl in production, and so whenever I'd get my period, they'd know because I'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it." I don't know. And like
And they'd be like, "Do you
A
need
few-
a moment? Do you need a moment, Keegan?"
a few months on through,
Stay
it
away
would be
from
like
Keegan.
one of those things where like my friend Joey, he would be like, I'm just in like a really bad mood today, and he's like, I don't know, I just feel really emotional, and I'm like, Joey, I just got my period today. I'm like,
Hold up, are you gaslighting these motherfuckers in the Texas Talk?
Probably.
They got their
probably
period.
they
They
got
their
their
man
period.
period.
Yeah.
Man,
See,
I don't
that's
know
what-
which,
it's
I don't
the
know which
man
case of
period.
gaslighting is the worst right now. Yours.
Me gaslight? I don't gaslight.
You have
Keegan would
fucking a
never
whole
gaslight.
goddamn
Never
male
gaslight.
staff fucking having a fake period.
Because it's funny.
It's called sympathy, Ruben.
Exactly.
Ruben, you'll get your period one day. Don't worry. it's
Just like you'll
coming.
find love one day.
Yeah.
I feel like his version of that is his rants because he doesn't do them that often anymore. But when he does do them, he feel like he gets like
He's-
very like
Yeah,
emotional.
He's very
He's
emotional,
on
yeah.
his period.
Because sometimes they're not even rants anymore. It's like he's just kind of
gets
almost is about to break
overwhelmed
like
with
he just
emotion.
needed someone to
down. Yeah,
listen. Yeah.
he's like venting.
Mhm.
I feel like we should hold like a dating show for Ruben
Yes.
and like
Can we
Can
smoke
we
in
each
here?
bring
Find-
a contestant?
yes, oh my god, that'd be so good.
Ruben's done. We're out.
We had a lot of fun. Thank you, Catie Housman, for being on the show. If you want to like tell people your social medias. and
Catie
stuff.
Housman. Julian on Instagram. Follow me.
Open mics.
Bitches. Get on my period with me.
Get in sync.
Get in sync with
Sympathize
me.
with my jokes.
Oh, let a full moon, you know?
Smoke with me. Bye.
Can't be too sure about who's gaming on you.